Welcome to the happiest place on Earth.
Hope you bought fast passes.
Disney's original theme park has been entertaining guests since 1955. And yeah, it's still pretty popular. However, recent changes have left people questioning if a dose of manufactured magic is worth the price. Most online guides tell you how to have the greatest possible visit. Boring! I wanted to show how to have the worst day, and see if it's still a good value.
Today I'm going to be riding the lowest rated rides, eating the lowest rated food, and waiting in the longest line. And maybe we'll learn something about the modern Disney guest experience. If I was really committed to the bit, I could give myself a sunburn, or take a fist fight with Goofy, or take drugs like that guy on Small World.
So what is the internet's least favorite ride? Is it the one where you row your own boat? The one where you die and go to hell? Or maybe the one where you venture underwater in a cramped submersible? Oh yeah, it's that one. Among amusement park rides, Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage is quite unique. It takes you through a fake coral reef, featuring its own Pacific garbage patch. You then enter a cave for the Albert Brooks and Ellen DeGeneres portion of the ride. Some of the scenes might be frightening for younger guests, but if a dark ride doesn't emotionally scar your 3-year-old, is it really a dark ride?
Alright, I've conquered the worst ride in the park, and I think it's safe to say that this is an overhated attraction. It's really not that bad unless you don't like confined spaces or talking animals. You do get swallowed by a whale at some point, which is weirdly not the first attraction that does that.
Still on the hunt for some terrible rides, I headed to the second lowest rated attraction, the Astro Orbiter. This is one of those classic spin you around kind of deals. That's it? That's all it does? It's one of the few remaining rides that's not based on some movie. Isn't there enough Star Wars in this park already? I mean, come on.
This is sort of like a masculine Dumbo. It's got rockets and it's uncomfortable, and that's what being a guy is all about.
Next, it was time for some non-churro food, and luckily I was already in the orbit of Pizza Planet, the lowest rated restaurant on property. I got myself the titular pizza. It was $9. Theme park food is notoriously expensive because parks have something called a geographic monopoly. If you need to eat, which as a human being you do, you don't really have other options. Unless you leave the park, walk through the Esplanade, cross Harbor Boulevard, in which case your toddler will have a meltdown because she hasn't seen a princess in 90 minutes. Knowing this, parks like Disneyland are able to charge higher prices for not so great quality. And yeah, this tiny chunk of pizza was pretty disappointing.
It's interesting that the worst rated stuff is all in Tomorrowland. That does not bode well for the future. I don't know if this is the worst rated snack in the park, but that's just kind of the aura I'm getting from this thing. Can you zoom in on the serving size? I'm gonna have a 17th now and a 17th later.
After lunch, the crowds were flowing in, the lines were long. It was time to waste time.
I'm here at Rise of the Resistance, one of the newest and most advanced rides in the park, but also consistently the longest wait. So I'm gonna do that.
But okay, once you're through, it is pretty cool.
These two droids anyway. Sit down, up and back.
What a great ride. And an even better line.
Disney used to offer a free Fast Pass system, but then they realized, oh yeah, money. That's what we're trying to do here. So now Fast Passes cost extra. But that doesn't include Rise of the Resistance, which has its own additional fee. Fittingly, the only complaint more common than the lines at Disneyland is the price. Guests feel like they're being squeezed for all they have with endless add-ons. There's also dynamic pricing, where the more popular days at the park cost more. And whatever this is.
The cashier in there just told me that if I sign up for the Disney credit card, there's an exclusive meet and greet with Darth Vader. What's the line?
I find your credit score disturbing.
It's all part of their strategy of price discrimination, which sounds, illegal, but it's actually a normal way to increase revenue that Disney happens to be spamming like hell. If we look at a demand curve, it slopes downward, representing people's willingness to pay. Let's say a day at Disneyland costs $100. I wish. Some people can't or won't pay that much, but for everyone on this side of the curve, they are willing to pay that much or more. This area we call the consumer surplus. Now let's say Disney charges $40 for Fast Passes and an additional $20 for Rise of the Resistance. Well, some people are still willing to pay extra, so Disney captures more surplus for themselves. But just because people are willing to pay doesn't mean they're going to be happy to pay. Alright, it's probably enough economics for one video. With the sun going down, I was still searching for ways to make my day just a little worse. Oh yeah.
It is not warm anymore. Yeah! Oh, that could not have been more water. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, the rest of this video was pretty fun and silly, but the wet socks portion of my evening was actually quite miserable.
Tiana did me so dirty. There's not an inch of me that's dry right now.
To wrap things up, Disneyland is crowded and expensive for a reason. It's got an incredible amount of attractions, even the bad ones are good, and freaks like me just keep coming back. But with ticket prices being what they are, it puts a lot of pressure on people to get their money's worth. And when the company locks features that used to be free behind a paywall, you're likely to have some unhappy guests. This is where a little competition could put some pressure on the mouse for a change. I do believe it's still possible to have a good time here without paying for upcharges. Okay, maybe pay for a poncho. But let's hope it stays that way.
Well, even at its worst, there's still plenty of magic to be found here at Disneyland. Now it's time to find a towel.
Thank you for watching. Let me know your least favorite Disney ride in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you want more wet sock content.
Hello. I'm looking to get pixie dust.
That's it, okay. It's right here, okay?
I don't know what this is.
It's okay. You just gotta close your eyes down.
Okay.
Ready? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go, okay. Bibbidi, bobbidi. And I know you had to feel it coming down on your face.
Wow.
There's a mirror over there if you want to check yourself out.
I can fly. Thank you.